1933, Michael Kraus learned another great lesson. I'm sure that he had prayed before, but maybe it was just limited to the Unser Vater. Priest Kichler really taught him how to pray. Priest Kichler and his brother were born and raised under very poor and needy conditions. Their widowed mother had very little in the way of earthly possessions. She had taught them to pray. The deacon Kraus was even somewhat envious of that gift. And he said, I came from a home where I had everything, and sometimes I feel I would have traded it all to be your brother. But he didn't leave it at this. He learned to pray. He gained our Heavenly Father's ear, and then he carried it further. He taught you and I to pray. This breathing of the soul, this lifeline for all of us, is supported today with the conference prayers with all of the apostles of North America each day, the noon meeting in Waterloo, the regular telephone prayers between the administration brothers and their bearers of blessing, family prayer each and every day. Brothers and sisters, do you realize that the sun never sets on this district and prayers ascend 24 hours a day? We are thankful that we learned from these early pioneers, Mike and Andy Kraus, Martin Kichler, William Matka, and more we realize every day the importance of supporting these hands raised in prayer. Surely our Heavenly Father will hear the cry, shorten the time, send your Son, and take us home. 1939, Priest Kraus and his wife were blessed with the birth of their daughter, Annaline. In 1942, the future spiritual right hand of the district apostle, Irvin Wagner, and his parents were sealed. Priest Kraus used to give the young Irvin Wagner a quarter and say, "Come with us. You will have it good with us." He no longer just worried about himself. He wanted to share his life's experiences and already then laid a foundation in choosing and building up and developing future administration brothers. In 1944, the priest Kraus was ordained as an evangelist, and later that same year as a district evangelist. 2 years later, his son Nelson was born. Nelson is also now an apostle. Mike Kraus loved to build. He built houses and apartments. Sometimes late into the night, the police came because the neighbors had complained about too much noise. When they asked him what he was doing, he said, "I gave my promise when I became a citizen of Canada to help build up this country. That's what I'm doing." He was no stranger to hard work, and he kept on going. But his real love was to build churches. Through his vision, foresight, and desire, he was instrumental in building the church on Victoria Street, still a beautiful building today. The church was dedicated in 1946 by our district apostle Fent. On that same day, Michael Kraus was ordained as a district elder. The district apostle Fent was moved to tears when he looked at that building, and he said, "I have never seen a more beautiful church in North America." It would have been interesting to see his reaction if he saw this place 28 years later.